How you doing, man? Ginas, Tanky Talbot here, bringing you guys a game battles 2v2 on the map Sovereign. And this video is going to be about what it's like being fat online. And before I get started in the commentary, I want to apologize right now, just in case I have used this gameplay before. I have been forgetting to delete gameplay that I've used, so unfortunately there probably is going to come an instance where you guys recognize a gameplay from a past video. I'm hoping this isn't the case, but I am sorry if it is. And I'll give you a background on this video. It was a 2v2 with my buddy Buns, and we were in a tournament, a 16-team tournament, and this is the semifinals match, and it was streamed online. And so it was a really cool, epic, it was like an awesome comeback in this game. You guys will see, it's pretty cool. And the whole tournament, we didn't get host at all. Even the finals, we didn't, and we ended up losing the finals. Unfortunately, I think on the finals, we were getting screen watched. I'm 80% sure, and then it lagged. We lost anyways. They seem to have a better plan than us, but it doesn't matter. But regardless, hope you guys enjoy this video. It's an awesome comeback. It was one of the best comebacks we've ever had. But anyways, let's get into the commentary now. And it's about being fat online. And some people are going to accuse me of saying like, oh, it must bother you. You're making a video about it. And the reason I'm really making a video about this subject is because I've kind of noticed it a little bit more now. I need like a commentary idea because I'm trying to bring back my YouTube channel the way it used to be. And then also just because like there's some people that probably affects more than me. Like I don't give a shit. I don't know if you guys haven't noticed. I fucking can't. I don't. If people talk shit to me, I'm all down for it. I just get mad when they're not clever. And we'll get into that in a second. So the reason that I kind of thought about it was because now as my Twitch stream is getting more popular. By the way, thank you guys if you guys follow my Twitch. As it gets more popular, lately it's been like 1 every 50 people get on there and then just like say shit to me, just try to talk shit to me, try to get me mad, get me some like emotional or hurt my feelings. For some reason there's trolling, you know. And usually they like to say, wow, you're fat, or go get a life, stop playing video games and drinking online, you know, like stuff like that. And it really doesn't bother me that much, and I usually just say I'd rather be fat than be an asshole like you. That's usually my go-to line. Then they usually kind of get it. They usually don't stay very long, by the way. But okay, I'll give you guys a little background about me with my weight. When I was younger, I was fat, and when I got called fat, it hurt my feelings because, you know, I was a young kid getting called fat, you know. And but as I got older, I got in shape once I hit high school. Once I hit high school, after high school that is, and like the first 2 years of college, I was still in shape. And after that, I started to gain weight because I wasn't playing any more sports. So I wasn't working out as much. So I started to gain weight, and I was at the point where like maybe like one person called me fat, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not fat. You know, I've gained a little weight, but I'm not fat. You're in denial. You know. And so like, once you get past that, which I am currently at, I'm past the in denial thing. I'm just like, yeah, I know I'm fat. I don't care. You know, I'm over it. Now I don't really give a shit. I mean, I've been fat for 2 years now, technically. I'm going to fix it, hopefully. One of these days, maybe I'll try to get in shape. Who knows? But anyway, so now I don't give a shit. And if you guys have seen my stream, you see how I look, how I dress. Half the time I'm wearing sweatpants for the stream. Half the time, I mean all the time basically, I don't even fucking shave. And I have like a pubic beard. Where they look like one of my friends told me back in the day. It's a little more grown than it was back then, but she's like, your beard looks like my pubic hair when I was 13. And I'm like, that's embarrassing. And that's really TMI, you know what I mean? But, whatever. Back to what I was trying to get to about being fat on the internet. I'm kind of over it now. Like, it doesn't affect me anymore. Like, I wish people would be more clever when they talk shit to me. Because I'm a guy, I like to talk shit. If you guys have seen my drinking streams, I'm all for it. I think like almost every drinking stream, somebody comes at me. And I kind of probably start it too. Usually I don't back down when somebody shit talks me and I shit talk them back, you know what I mean? But I like for people to be clever, you know? Like, you're not hurting my feelings when you call me fat. That just means you're not very original, you know? Like, you think you're the first person that comes on there and calls me fat. It's like, you're an idiot. I mean, I look in the mirror. It's not that hard. Like, next time somebody calls me fat, I'm like, wait, what? Since when? Since when am I fat? You know, it just kind of gets old. Just because it's really just not, I don't know. I wish people would do a lot better. And I noticed, actually, the UK crowd are the ones that shit talk me the most, but also are the most clever with their shit talk. They're mostly usually the most vulgar language-wise. Like they cuss a lot and they add a couple words and verbs here and there. But the American people that shit talk, they're just not very clever. They just simply say, "Wow, you're fat," or like, "Go get a life," like the normal shit. But that's what happens, and I think it happens more often than people realize for online. And I'm not sure how many people, like, if you guys are fat. I don't know if you guys are fat or not, if you guys consider yourself fat online. But, I mean, I feel like that's the one thing people judge people on online. It's not like, wow, you're stupid, You usually probably, like, if somebody's doing a video, if they show their face, it's not like, oh, you're ugly, or, oh, well, some people say that, or like, oh, you're stupid, some people say that. But it's normally, oh, you're fat. If you are fat. If you're skinny, then people probably say you're a nerd or something like that. I don't know how it works. I don't usually, I mean, I'm old enough now where I'm not going to get online and shit talk people unless they deserve it. I'm not going to just go comment like, oh, God, you're an ugly little bitch. You're so fat. You don't know what you talk to the back. Get a life. Get off YouTube. But I'm over it to this point. And I think at this point, I kind of embrace it. I mean, it's kind of weird, like, if you're not popular, if you're fat and popular, nobody cares. Like, for instance, Chris Farley. You think anybody was calling him fat? Because he was funny. People liked that. He was humorous. And him being overweight helped him with that. You know what I mean? There's, like, Seth Rogen's a little bigger. He's a little heavier. But nobody calls him fat. He is fat, and I'm sure he'd be cool with it, too. And, like, for instance, Honeydew is overweight, too. But you don't usually see a lot of people saying he's fat because they like him personally. And that's the thing, like, the only reason people attack people is because they really don't either know him or don't like them for some reason, And I understand, like, I'm not going to be liked by everybody, that's cool. But it's just like, if you're not popular, then like, people just, like, attack you about your weight. And it's just like, I mean, I realize it. I'd rather somebody insult my intelligence, because I'm probably not the brightest person, especially when I'm hammered. Like, let's have a math quiz, let's go. 4 plus 4 is 9, I'm probably not bright, but, and then the other thing too, here, I'll expand a little bit more because this video is actually really long, and I thought I was going to be able to talk longer about this, but I'm running out of ideas, and the reason is because I don't give a shit. I think that's my problem. If I was a little bit more affected by people calling me fat and stuff, I probably could go on for days about a rant, but like I said, the ways I dress and the way I look, I obviously don't give a shit about anything. Like, if I could go out to the bars in sweatpants, I would do that. I've said that before. I wish they had, like, pajama day at bars, like, once a week, because I'd be there all the time. If I just wear sweatpants, sweatshirt, I want to be comfortable. I'm not trying to get laid. I mean, it happens. If I get laid, it happens, I'm cool with it, but I don't want to just dress up to try and impress somebody and pretend I'm not, you know what I mean? I'd rather be comfortable than rather look good. That's just how I am. I just don't give a shit. At my old college, I wore sweatpants all the time. All the time. And, so anyways, oh my god, I was just about to go onto something, and I totally forgot what it was. I was going to expand off the fat thing, and I totally forgot. No idea. I'm lost. Now I'm stretching. Now I'm just going to take a drink and try to think. I'm going to try to think. I'm going to think thoughts in my mind, try to remember. As you see me, I'm kind of... Okay, hold on. Okay, so you hear me drinking in the background. Oh, I'm interrupting myself. Oh my god. I'm interrupting myself. Okay, I'm here now. I stopped the recording because I was trying to, like, remember what I was thinking of. But now I remember now. And it's about, like, people being so sensitive about shit and racist things that people say on Twitter. Twitter's become something, I think it's become more of a problem than it is good at this point. Like, you can raise awareness for different, like, programs, such as, like, donation programs and shit like that, charity events, stuff like that. You can raise awareness, you get to meet more people, you become friends with people. But with Twitter now, people are just so sensitive. People are so sensitive on Twitter. Like, if, about New Year's, there was a comedian, I can't remember her name, I apologize, but she hosted one of the New Year's events, and there was some tweet about SpaghettiOs and, like, soldiers can't, like, because they have to eat soft foods and stuff. And the comedian expanded on that because, she's a comedian. So she made a joke about old people having to eat soft foods. And people just tore her a new one. They're like, oh my god, like, you can't touch these soldiers, they're soldiers, why are you making fun of them, And I've seen way worse tweets than that by people that aren't popular. And it just goes unnoticed, or more people think it's funny, So people are getting mad about the idea of soldiers having to eat soft food because they're old. Like they're some untouchable being that a comedian can't joke about. And most people at that point that have like a publicist come out and say like, I'm sorry, I apologize for my remarks, they're insensitive, and she came out and says, I'm not sorry, I'm a comedian, get over it, like we live in an era where everybody just complains about everything and are so sensitive about everything, and it's true, like you can't make a joke anymore without people just fucking going nuts about anything, and that was just one of the more recent specific events that kind of reminded me how crazy people are, and it's mostly Americans to be honest with you, but it's mostly crazy Americans, all right. So for all you UK people, we're not all crazy, we're not all that sensitive, but a lot of them are, unfortunately. And the other thing is, it feels like Twitter now is just used for racial comments, and it's just another opportunity for people to be keyboard warriors, and they would never say any of this shit to somebody's face. Like the other day, which was just yesterday, if you guys watched NFL, Richard Sherman is a cornerback, and he had a really hyped. He as like a lot of the people in Call of Duty esports like to say, he was super hyped after he just made like a game-winning play essentially, and he's just calling the other guy weak, because him and the other wide receiver are going back and forth on Twitter and other forms of social media, bashing each other, and he was excited because he was on his way to the Super Bowl. And because of those, it looked like he freaked out Erin Andrews, who was the interviewer, and she just came out and said she wasn't freaked out, that she was just thinking of another question to form afterwards and stuff. So, but then people start attacking Richard Sherman online and start saying racist stuff to him. And luckily, that guy's a champ. I'm really surprised that people don't like him as much as they do. I thought more people were gonna like his interview, but a lot of people complained about it. I don't get that. Like the guy's going to a Super Bowl. Like why can't you let him be excited? Like he's being interviewed literally seconds after he just made a game-winning play to go to the Super Bowl. Like a lot of people's dreams, and so people were just getting butthurt about it. And he came out and said, what? It's just who I am. I'm not going to apologize for it either. And he's getting a lot of racial tweets, and he said that's the way it is. We see that a lot hasn't changed yet, and it's kind of sad that it hasn't, because a lot of people keep those thoughts to themselves. They don't actually go up to any black man they see on the streets and just start saying shit to them. They're not going to say racist shit in person because they're weak-minded. They're what's what I'm looking for? They're cowards. I think cowards is a perfect word for it. They're just scared, and they try to get their e-boner. They try to compare e-boners by pretending to be the bigger man on Twitter. I don't know. I don't know their thoughts. I never understood people being racist at all. It really doesn't make sense to me why people. It even goes with people being fat too. You're being prejudiced against somebody for something, and it's like a physical form, It's like for being racist too. It's not like something they chose to do. Like I guess technically I probably chose to be fat because I choose to eat a lot and I choose to drink beer, and I choose not to eat healthy and exercise as much as I know. So that's more of a choice than anything. So I understand a little bit more making fun of me for that. But somebody being born black or Asian or anything like that, or even white, there's even racism against white people at this point. There is not a lot. So this isn't me trying to make a guilt trip party for white people, So don't be oversensitive by my comments. But anyways, I was saying, they can't help where they're born at or what they look like, it just happens. And people are just so infatuated by looks rather than personality at this point. And the Call of Duty, most of you guys are all Call of Duty fans that follow me on YouTube. We all know how racist everybody is, and some of you guys probably are too. And I gotta be honest with you, if you drop the N-bomb in my lobby and you're saying to somebody, you're not going to be in my friends list for very long. I don't really stand for that, I just don't think it's as funny as a lot of other people do. And sometimes that's the way you're raised. And I got to be honest, my mom isn't racist. I wouldn't say she's racist, but she has said racist remarks before. And my sister definitely has. And it sucks. I can't really say a whole lot about that. They are who they are. Still love them for it, but I don't like some of their qualities. And that's just what happens, you know. We gotta live. We just gotta go on. I respect their opinions, but they're wrong. You know, it's the way it goes. And somebody's hitting me up on Skype. Oh, okay. I'm doing a Minecraft series here in a bit. I just tried to get this commentary in time. I was supposed to do my GTA video, but I didn't yet. This is a really long video. I'd be really surprised if you guys are still watching. I'm impressed. If you guys are still watching, type the word Bugalo, just so I know. But I'm fat. I'm fat, and I'm proud. I'm just the biggest boy. No, wait, there's a song, and I don't remember how the words go anymore. But I just kind of want to let people know that really, when people call you fat, just really don't give a shit, because these are the same people that won't show their face online anyways. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm brave by streaming videos and knowing that my weight's out there, but, like, I know what's going to come. I know people are going to give me shit. I could be, like, what's his name? Tatum Channing. What's his name? Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like Mike guy. For Tatum Channing. That right? It doesn't sound right, but maybe it is. Regardless, I could be like him and streaming videos, and people would still be giving him shit about something or other. You know, it's just what happens. People just try to troll to be funny, and some people like don't troll to be funny. Some people troll because they actually believe what they say. I don't know. At this point, I guess I'm just kind of rambling. But I just want to say, if you're fat, people give you shit online, like, just, who cares? Just say something clever, you know? Like, my favorite one is that, my favorite comeback is, when your mom gargles my cum, she sounds like Chewbacca. And I would totally add the Chewbacca noise. I can't do it as well as a lot of other people can. I don't know how people can do that. I'm not very good at those noises. I'm not very good at noises. Only sexual noises. Those ones I'm amazing at. Okay? Like, if you turn me on, the sexual noises are there. They're going to be coming. So, okay, so I guess now your reward for watching, how long is this video? Watching 17 minutes of me rambling about people being oversensitive and fat and racist. Your reward is me not knowing what to talk about anymore. I'm out of things to say. But now I got a call. I'm in an awkward situation, by the way, guys. There's going to be a future girlfriend stories coming out, and I'm not sure what to do. It could be bad. If you guys follow me on Twitter, a lot of you guys probably have an idea what I'm talking about. Especially last night, I tweeted some really weird stuff because I was kind of drunk. I wasn't planning on getting drunk either. That's the other thing. People always call me an alcoholic. Like, I'm not an alcoholic, by the way, guys. I just have a lot of time, and I have a lot of beer. And Call of Duty sucks, and I can only have fun when I drink or play game battles at this point. So right here, if you guys saw the video, is a 2v5 comeback to go to the championship game, where, like I said, we lost to Screen Watchers because they didn't have the stream delayed. I wasn't streaming it. It was the tournament was. So if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know your comments below, and stay hairy, man. Ginas.